Hi, welcome subscribers. This is the Crosslink channel, as you know. Thanks for joining me on this video. I'm doing this video because I want to give feedback to you, the viewers and subscribers, and give you a big thank you for your comments and for subscribing to my channel. Currently, I'm having 49 subscribers as of today, which I really did not believe 2 months ago. That's exactly the time frame where I started this channel. So thanks for that. Thank you for your positive feedback. And I actually want to pick some of the comments and go through them and tell you what I'm going to do about some of the comments. So I'm going to do definitely some videos about things that you suggested. So let's start right from the top. Mark Greco, I think you're one of the most frequent thumbs up commenters, so thanks for the positive feedback. Fav652, you are having the issue that you want to flash firmware from a Mac. Unfortunately, I don't have a Mac, but I'm definitely getting a friend's Mac in the next week, so it will take a while for me to test out firmware flashing from a Mac. Gonna do a video about that too. Then you have we have John Smith. Yeah, he is giving definitely some positive feedback, and he gave me some good advice about cool upgrades that I want to test out additionally to the ones that I already have. So I'm definitely going to check out that. Thanks for that comment. Thanks for these suggestions. Steve Red, yeah, I'm going to test the Anycubic Ultra Base for sure. I've just ordered one. It's going to take a few weeks. When it's here, I'm going to try it out either on this printer or on my other ANET A8. Definitely want to do a video about that. Dave Cunningham, yeah, so thanks for the positive feedback. So also Mr. JC, have you seen the 2019 model? Yes, I have seen that it will come out. I actually have written to ANET if they want to give me a model to test. So they replied that they have some agency doing all that stuff for them. So I have to contact them now. So let's see how that goes. Probably, maybe they're going to send me something, maybe not. Dave Robbie, for you it seems to work fine how I did the instructions. Thanks for the positive feedback. And yeah, Steve Ryox, that's about, can you make a video about an inductive sensor? Definitely, I have some sensors here. I'm going to show you some stuff in a minute, what I'm going to do in the next videos. The inductive sensor is definitely one of them. Then we have Edward Garcia. He has a question about the bootloader and the mainboard on the current version of the ANET printer. You mentioned that there might be problems with not in sync and you have to use a USB ASP programmer. That might be the case actually for some of the mainboards. For me, it did work so far, but I'm still going to test out a USB ASP programmer on this channel so we can compare and see if that works better or if I get any issues. So that's going to be some video. Mark Greco, he has written me that he has first had a BL touch on the ANET and then he went back to the simply manual leveling the bed procedure. I guess I did that for my other printer too, and then actually I tried the inductive sensor, so I'm gonna try several things in a few weeks. Thanks for the feedback. The BL touch is definitely something that I want to try out, and I've got one here, so that's gonna be another video. Yeah, then Borovka52, he was giving me big thanks how to install Marlin, and yeah, I'm happy to hear that it's working for you. Discover India by road, that's a while ago. Actually, he got this not in sync problem, and I believe that this is one of the cases where you need the USB ASP programmer. I've actually got one here. It's coming, it came last week. So I'm gonna try that, although I don't have the problem, but I'm gonna try how that actually works with flashing the firmware. And Mr. JC again, yeah, he thanks for giving the hint of the 185 Arduino IDE. I'm definitely gonna check out whether there's gonna be the bug fix in the next weeks for that, so we can actually use the actual version, the current version. I'm gonna monitor that and try out when this comes. Also, about the Marlin firmware, there is a new version in work. I think it's 2.0 and it's a beta version. I'm gonna try that. If that has any big improvements, any changes that might be worth looking into it. And so we're gonna see that in the next weeks. So let's go from the comments. Thanks again for the comments. Definitely taking all the comments into account. And you see, you have influence on this channel. You can definitely impact what's coming next. And definitely, if you want something for me to try out, I'm going to get the parts and try them out. That's what I'm trying to do here on this channel. This is for you, and I'm doing this to make you more successful in 3D printing. So let's check out what's actually here, what we're actually going to do in the next weeks. So let's start with some of the parts that I've got just in. Definitely, one of the next videos is going to be about printer safety. So we are going to start, for example, installing the MOSFETs. Then the next security upgrade or safety upgrade will be a new power supply. I got one here with 30 amps. So that's going to be installed for better safety. I also have a new display here, the ANIT display, that has this nice little knob here, so I'm going to show it to you quickly. So here it comes. So this is the new display. I'm going to show it to you here. So it has a little, it has this really beautiful knob here, which you can turn. I think it's much better than these ugly knobs here, and these knobs actually, sometimes they don't work because you have to touch them right in the middle to work. So I think this is going to be better. And you can also mount it to the front of the printer, which I'm going to do because I like it more. And then we have, we have the display. We have some, let's continue with electronics. So we have some smoothers. Actually, I don't know what they do. I think they are intended to improve the print quality by reducing noise on the motors. So let's see how that goes and if that really works and really improves the print quality. Then we have several bad leveling sensors that I want to try out. So definitely we have the capacitive sensor, which I already have used, but I'm going to do a comparison of this sensor versus the inductive one, which is the BL08N, which was one of the suggestions from the comment section. So I've got this one, want to try that out. I've got a 3D touch sensor still in the package. So it's a BL Touch. It's a cheaper version of the BL Touch. Let's see how that works. Then, as already mentioned, I've got the USB ASP programmer here. So it's a cable and a USB port that probably is some sort of a COM port, an alternative way to flash the firmware, and sometimes that is obviously needed. So I'm gonna try that out. And we have some upgrades, which I'm going to do in one of the next videos. We have, first of all, we have belt tensioners here. We have a belt tensioner upgrade here for the X-axis and the Y-axis. We have a new GT2 belt here, also new pulleys that work with the GT2 belt. That's going to be installed and tested. For my other ANIT printer, I have printed out the Hulk frame, which is intended to increase stability and reduce vibrations. So I hope that is going to improve the print quality on the other printer as well. If that goes well, I'm going to use the Hulk frame on this one too. So there's going to be a video about this definitely in the future. Then I have new print surfaces. I have actually a glass bed here that I want to try out on this printer and see how good that works. And I have another exciting print bed surface, which is similar to the Buildtech that I have on my original ANIT printer. And this one is a little bit modified. I'd say this one is a little bit different. It is a magnetic attachment surface. So it has a magnetic part and it has the surface. And once you want to get your print part off from the surface, you just take this upper part off together with the part that you printed, and then you just bend it a little bit and the part pops off, which is much more convenient than having to use a knife or the spatula from Buildtech something that's so hard to remove depending on the settings and how close the nozzle was during the print, that you actually have to bend the printer and you have to do so much force to get the parts off. I think that's going to improve this process drastically. So that's coming also as one of my next videos. I think last one that I want to mention here is one of the last things is the Raspberry Pi, because I'm using Octoprint on my other ANET printer, and I want to show you how to install and get Octoprint running with the ANET printer and what are the advantages, why you should consider using Octoprint as your primary print solution. Because this enables, for example, new features like switching on a light and switching off the printer and also adding a filament sensor. These are things that are possible using Octoprint with the ANET printer, and that's going to be an exciting new video in a couple of weeks probably. So we have lots of stuff here, you see, and this is coming partially from feedback that you gave me, and I just encourage you to do just go into the comments section if you have any other suggestions and ideas that you want to see on this channel. I'm doing this for you so you can get better print results. That's it for my October comment and preview video about what's coming up next. One thing, final thing that I forgot, just a little one, is the cable holder for the heat bed. So it's going to the further end of the heat bed, just to keep the cable a little bit to the side so it's not going and conflict with my spool holder. So that's one little thing that I'm going to add. But that's it for this video, and I hope to see you soon on my channel for the upcoming videos. I'm really excited to do all this for you, and if you didn't yet subscribe, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and come back next week for another video on this channel about 3D printing, gadgets and more. Thanks, bye bye, have a good week.